Hi guys, I'm Sarah.
Hi, I'm Asiba.
And
this is Open Channel, baby. Woo!
Hi,
Welcome, guys.
Yes,
welcome.
What episode are we on? I feel like we're on like 15. Or
10?
is that a
No?
joke? Oh.
Is it 10?
Maybe we've reached the double digits. I think
Yes,
it's
I
probably 10.
think we might have.
Exciting!
Yes. Welcome back, guys, to another episode.
Period.
We are getting closer to the Love Island final, guys.
My Shayla, what am I gonna do?
Fam, if you guys don't watch Love Island, I feel sorry for you.
If you guys don't stay up till 2 a.m. and watch on TikTok live.
Do you though?
Yeah,
you got work the next day. You don't.
No, I did it a couple of times.
Yeah.
Best believe I regretted it. But you know, you just gotta do what you gotta do.
I think today I'm gonna stay up because
reckon?
it's the elimination. The parents are
Sorry.
sorry.
It's
The parents are going.
and it's the elimination. Do you know what it is? I get too tense, so I'd rather just wake up and find out who's gone home and then watch it, because I feel like my heart will be doing papata if like I'm watching it in real life. I'll just be like, oh guys, just tell me.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll leave it to you.
Yeah, I need the parents to tell Nick and Alondra, guys,
Get
go
married.
for it.
No, because did you see that TikTok
What?
that Nick's parents made?
Yes.
They love Nickelandria down.
Fam.
So I need their parents to come. You're right, Nick's parents to come and be like, y'all go together real bed, stop playing
Yeah,
games,
and you
stop
guys have a
holding back.
nickname. The
Literally.
whole world loves you.
Yeah.
But maybe production might tell them don't do that because they might influence the way they.
But I feel like they should at least give their opinion, as in we feel like you're good together, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Because that's what, in the UK, that's what the parents normally do.
Yeah.
They give like their opinions.
Definitely.
And say. But anyways, we're skipping ahead. We even messed up the order. How's your week been? What you been up to?
My week's been good. It's been all right. The
Yeah.
sun's out.
Period.
It's a beautiful day. We praise
Amen
God.
to that.
Amen.
Thank you.
What about you?
Jesus. Yeah, mine's been good. I went to go see F1 again.
Oh my gosh. Really? Damn.
Listen, if one person go and take my coins, I can allow for it to be Lewis Hamilton, okay?
But is that why you went to watch it?
No, I went to watch it because a friend of mine had not watched it and they really wanted to watch it. They were like, oh, I'm going to watch it. I was like, yeah, I don't mind going with you. Like, I rather, like, I don't
But
mind
is that
going
why
to
you
watch
went to watch it?
it. Yeah, why? Do you think I wanted to see?
Lando Norris.
And he even won the Silverstone Grand Prix. Can you
Girl.
imagine? I was away this weekend at a women's retreat, and in that hotel there was loads of like McLaren fans staying there. He did win first place.
Congrats. What's his name?
Lando Norris.
Lando
That's
Norris.
my favourite driver.
Yeah.
You know, F1 is thrilling.
Let's get into the
First
first segment.
Woo! This is called Am I the A-hole for not telling my boyfriend and his family I understand Spanish? I, 26-year-old female, was adopted into a Spanish household as a baby, so I speak fluent Spanish, but mostly use English now. My fiancé, 29 male, let's call him Stan, comes from a very traditional Spanish family. We've been together for 6 years, got engaged last year. Well done, girlie. Congrats. And I've only met his parents once. He refuses to meet my adoptive parents at all, okay? A few days ago, we visited his parents. They sat me down and said that they would only give their blessing for our marriage if I converted to their faith, something I'm not comfortable with. I was shocked. Stan agreed with them. While he stepped out to get water, his parents started speaking in Spanish, assuming I didn't understand. They said, and I quote, "She's not for our son. We won't give our blessing. She won't be able to do anything right."
Ooh.
I said nothing, grabbed my keys and left crying. I've been staying with my mum ever since. Haven't spoken to Stan either. We finally met. My parents came too. We all greeted him in Spanish and his face dropped. I calmly told him I'm done, gave the ring back and asked him to move out. In brackets, my parents own the house we live in. He cried and begged, but I walked away. Am I the a-hole? I just didn't feel safe or respected by anyone.
That's not even the question. The question is, why are you divorcing him or leaving him? He's not the one that said that you're not right for him. It was the family's opinion. It wasn't his opinion. So I don't know why you're mad at him.
I think she's mad because the family said that they won't give their blessing unless she converts her faith, and Stan, the husband or the fiance, agreed with that.
Oh, he agreed with it?
Yeah, with them saying that. And then she said that's something she's not comfortable with. Now.
Well, I'll make you go, bye-bye. You're not the a-hole. Bye-bye. I'll make you go. Bye-bye.
I don't know, maybe there's more nuances to this story, but I feel like that's quite an extreme reaction to just leave him like without a conversation. Because at the end of the day, okay, the whole faith thing comes into measure, but maybe he was just saying that because he was in front of his parents. I feel like you need to really suss him out and realize, you know, are you actually not okay with this, and is there any way we can move forward with our relationship? Because another thing is the parents were saying all those bad things about you. I mean, I can understand people arguing. Obviously, when you marry into a family, you're not just marrying them, you're marrying their whole family as well. So I can understand that point of view, but I just feel like you're not an a-hole, but I do feel like it is a bit of an overreaction personally.
Yeah, I agree. What, she gave the ring back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you do that in that situation?
Yes.
Would you?
Yes. And the fact that you're agreeing, bye.
So you would cut him off completely?
Yes. Bye. You're
Wow.
agreeing. I'm not what's the word? I'm not your religion. I love my religion, so sorry, like I have to leave.
Yeah.
But obviously I think I'll still be talking to him, like if he's like, oh, like why are you mad at me and stuff, I'll respond to him. I'll tell him like, mate,
it's over.
I understand what you said anyway. But
I mean, if I was in her position, I feel like, okay, if I'm not comfortable with changing my faith, which evidently I don't think I will be, there's no point in you continuing the relationship. But I feel like he's worth a conversation because you were together for 6 years. You got engaged for a reason. Like, I feel like the least you owe him is like a conversation, not just like a get out of my house type thing. I'm done with you. Just because of the relationship you have, you owe him that grace to hear him out and see where he's coming from. But yeah, it's tricky. It's a tricky one.
Let's get into the next segment. Eat that kitty, eat that kitty. Oh, forgive me.
In the hideaway. Love Island.
USA. USA.
Yeah.
We are debriefing episode, what is it?
They're like 30, I think 29 to like 33. Yeah.
It's Friday the 11th. If you guys are not watching Love Island, you are clearly living under a rock. So,
and by the way, guys, we are in the UK, so our timing isn't as fast. We don't get it live.
When you guys are watching Love Island, we are sleeping.
We are. We literally are.
It's 2 a.m., 3 a.m. when you guys are watching Love Island in the UK. So
we got to be up in the morning. We ain't got time to be staying up all the time.
I took some notes.
Okay. We've switched roles.
Yeah, not too much though. It's just mine is like mainly a question.
Okay.
So in the recent episodes, Chris and Huda got into a little disagreement.
They were tussling. The girls were fighting.
Like previous episodes, Huda wants her man to do certain things for her. You know, when she wakes up or when something's going on, when other people are doing something, she may also want the same thing that other people are getting. So she will tell him, you know, Chris, you need to do this for me. You know, I don't like it when you do this. You know, I don't like it when you've got food on your fingers and you're touching me. Show me more affection, all of that stuff. So she tells him, she keeps him up to date. So my question to you, Sarah, is do you think that Chris will have the same patience with Huda outside the villa as he does inside the villa?
Oh, no, baby. I do not think that.
And why?
Will. I think that he won't because, number one, the environments will be changing. Because at the end of the day, when you're in Love Island and you want to stay in the game, you kind of need to put up with your partner. I know it's like disingenuous or whatnot, but you kind of need to do that. When you're in the real world, there's nothing confining you or obliging you to stay with this person, essentially. Like, you can just drop them. And I feel like they're having so many like little disagreements so far, and it doesn't seem like they're resolving it. This is one thing I wanted to say regarding the disagreement that they had. It took Amaya and Brian to bring them together in order to quote unquote resolve it, but they didn't even really resolve it because Chris was like, we're not going to see eye to eye, let's just move on basically. So I'm thinking if this pattern continues with every single disagreement, it's just not going to last, because I feel like you need to, number one, be able to resolve your issues together by yourselves, and number two, you need to actually be able to resolve the issues. Sometimes certain issues you can just sweep it under the bridge and it's like okay, but like what if there's a big disagreement and you guys can't resolve it? To me, I don't think it's gonna last.
I agree. I was even thinking that it's like the fact that Amaya and what's his name?
Brian
has to bring them together. It's like, and you can't do that yourself. Amaya and Brian are not always going to be there on the outside. You have to actually be able to do that like yourself. And yeah, Brian is right. It was over something petty, but trust me, you're not in Huda's mind kind of thing. If for example something small may not be that deep to someone, to her it's deep. Do you know what I mean? For example, not rolling her mat after yoga. Basically, they had like the babies came.
The babies chat, that was
they had the babies day where they had their own babies and stuff. Marcel went to private school, okay? Marcel went to private school. Okay? Don't play with him. So we had an episode where they had their own babies and stuff, and Chris and Huda had like a yoga session with the mums and dads and the babies. And after the yoga session, Huda was kind of like annoyed. One reason was that he didn't roll her yoga mat.
Another reason, the first one, was he went around asking people what their babies would be or something, and Huda was next to him and he didn't ask Huda, which I didn't think was that big of a deal, but she thought it was an issue.
And then he was like, oh, is there anything that I'm doing that you don't like? She was like, for example, you could have rolled my yoga mat after the yoga session. To me, that's not that deep. I could roll my own yoga mat. But to her, it's deep. To Brian, mate, it's over something small. But to her, it's big. Do you know what I mean?
I think their main issue was the whole PDA issue.
Oh, that was the whole issue.
But then another thing, that was like stuff that was adding on to it. When you have small disagreements, that's how resentment builds. Like, you'll start seeing the person and you'll be thinking, they did this and that annoyed me. Or they did this and that annoyed me, even though the person's just being themselves and acting the way that they normally did. You'll start nitpicking certain things.
The issue with the whole PDA thing.
Yes.
So they were doing higi haga in the bedroom and doing the intercourses inside the bedroom,
up and down the ocean
with islanders around them in the bedroom. But Huda doesn't really like to kiss Chris outside the challenges when everyone is around, because she says she did that in her last couple and she doesn't want to make the same mistakes with Chris. But Chris is seeing it from a different angle. He's like, mate, you want to be doing the tango in bed in the middle of the night, but you don't want to be doing the kissy, something so small, kissy in front of everyone else.
Exactly.
It's like you want to keep me private. You want to keep us private. You're
embarrassed of me, essentially, and you don't want the world to see the love that you show for me, because I do agree with Chris, like doing the higi haga, the moving and the whatever, is a bigger deal to me personally than kissing someone outside of challenges. And I think I see where Huda's coming from in the sense that she wants to do better, but the issue with you and Jeremiah wasn't the fact that you guys were showing PDA, it was the fact that everyone in the villa was saying that he's love bombing you and you're moving too fast, X, Y, and Z. No one said that Chris is love bombing you. No one has called him out for moving too fast with you. And I feel like it's unfair to now bring that past trauma, if you want to call it that, from that situation and now put it onto Chris and not give him a fair chance.
Going back to the question of, do we think Chris will have the same patience for Huda outside the villa as he does inside the villa? I feel like Build-A-Bear has nothing on Huda. I feel like she's really building her own boyfriend out of Chris.
No, but I don't. But this is the thing. One thing I clocked, I love Chris down.
Yeah.
But Chris is sassy.
He's down.
He's not gonna not sassy in a bad way. As in, he will give you those sharp answers. He's not gonna mold to fit Huda's perfect.
But he's willing to. That's what I'm saying. He's down. Yeah, he's down to do it, and that's the issue. Like, she's building a boyfriend out of Chris. Oh, I don't like it when you do this. I like it when you do that. Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do this? Instead of finding someone who's actually providing those things for her, she's trying to change Chris into this person that he's clearly not. But he himself is trying to become that person. And it's like, mate, how long are you going to keep that up for? Because even when you're trying to have fun, you have to have at the back of your mind, oh, I have to make sure I wash my hands after I eat. I can't touch Huda. When I have crumbs on my finger, she's gonna crash out, or I have to hold the baby's neck, or I can't tell her to shut up as a joke because she's gonna be like, oh, who you telling to shut up? Don't tell me to shut up.
He's still been telling her to shut up, even though
that's the thing.
But I agree with what you're saying in the sense that Huda's like trying to put this perfect image of what she thinks a man should be. I mean, she did the same thing with Jeremiah because Jeremiah wasn't bringing her breakfast, and she was like, as a man, you shouldn't let another man cook your girl breakfast, stuff like that. And it's like, you have all these expectations of what a man should be, and you've not really voiced it to the guys, and you're just expecting them to be like that or trying to mold them to be like that. I feel like Chris is putting up with it now, but I don't think he's going to put up with it for a long time because it will get annoying. Imagine, like what Amaya said, imagine if the roles were reversed and Chris was saying, you know, this is the type of woman you should be as a woman. The whole world would be in an uproar. They'll be like, how dare you tell a woman to da-da-da-da-da. So I just feel like it's not something that's going to feed into them having longevity if that's what they're after.
I have a message for the Huda fans. Please, Chris wants to go home. Please just free the man.
Yes.
Like, I know you want Huda to win so badly. Just let him go home. Like, let him go home. It's okay. Huda's got millions of followers now. She's going to be good. She's good.
Listen.
Let the man go home and play basketball. Why are you holding him hostage?
Let him go
just because
overseas.
you're like, Huda must win. So you're keeping the man hostage inside Love Island. Did you see his face when he saw that, what's his name, Taylor and Clark went home? He was like...
Oh, when Huda came to sit down and she took his arm, he was like, he was not about it. He was over it. I agree with you. I feel like, okay, Huda fans, you know Huda's in her bag. She's got how many millions of followers?
She's
know
good.
She's securing those brand deals because a lot of people love her. Don't allow that to cloud your judgment of what a real couple is.
Yeah.
Because obviously, I know that a lot of people say that Love Island is a popularity contest. But if I want to be honest, I feel like we should let the people with the most genuine connection there win. And Huda and Chris, to me, were so close to the final and they're still arguing. It doesn't seem like they're progressing like all the other couples are progressing. Even Iris and Pepe are progressing in like a good direction. I feel like you guys should just park it, and let Chris go home.
Speaking of Iris and Pepe, I feel like they're just horn dogs.
Yeah.
They're just there. They're just there to have to put what is it called? To put nail inside the wall every single day.
You know when Shelly and Ace went to the hideaway, Iris was like,
I
I wish I went
to the hideaway. Oh, I wish I would. Because
Babe,
what? You want to do Uckus
you
banners
want to
in the
do
hideaway.
toes like this. Like your age mates, Brian and Amaya. Your toes want to be doing that.
Want to be doing gymnastics on the sea. It's
Literally.
okay. It's okay, Iris. You know you're good. It's okay.
True. And babe, there's only 3 more days you can wait.
Iris,
Just
you're
wait.
very beautiful. It's okay. Be patient. The
Pepe
show
too.
ends in 2 days. It's okay.
Pepe too, be
It's
patient.
like she's itching.
Itchy, yaya. Itchy.
She's itching to get into the hideaway, fam.
Iris is okay, my love, okay? Y'all already did it twice, allegedly. You don't need to be in the hideaway and be doing extra bits of karate.
What's wrong with
gymnastics.
kissing nowadays?
Hey, it's not enough for them, child.
Oh
it's
my
not
God.
enough.
Speaking of Amaya and Brian, wow. Amaya is not only America's sweetheart.
Hey.
She's now a toe scatter. She's
Separating the river.
making men's toes scatter in bed. She's making men's toes scatter in bed. Amaya.
Listen.
Amaya papaya.
Brian's toes nearly
It was
broke.
like this.
I thought they were dislocated. I was thinking, mister, I do need a medical help.
It was like
you
this.
need medical attention. His toes were literally like
his toes went from this to this.
I'm sorry, Love Island producers are dirty. Why did y'all zoom in on his toes like that? They
Wait.
said, y'all must see what's going on here.
For context, Amaya and Brian went to the hideaway.
Yeah, they got voted to go to a hideaway by the other islanders. Good for them.
Yeah, and there was barely any conversation. It was just so much kissy.
Yes.
They went inside the pool, more kissy.
More kissy
They
in
went
bed.
inside the bed. What's it called? Amaya
Straddled him.
went on top of Brian and she was like, do you like that, daddy? And the cameras went to Brian's toes and she went, do you like that, daddy? And his toes went.
His toes were breakdancing. They're going like this.
I said,
They were doing step up. Literally like.
there, his toes were crip walking in that bed, boy. His toes were throwing up gang signs in that bed. One toe was blood, one toe was crip.
I'm sorry. That is egregious work. I mean, I don't know what Amaya was doing to him to cause them toes to go like that, but she was doing something.
Shelly and Ace, I feel like they're a beautiful couple.
I love them.
You were right, girl, in those past episodes when you were like, yeah, that. But during those episodes,
You wasn't seeing
Ace
it.
was a player. Do you know what I mean?
I just saw their chemistry. That's what it is. Like, I feel like they have, let me steal Helena's word from Love Island UK. They have undeniable chemistry. Ace and Shelley, like, that's just why I felt like, you know, they're good for one another.
Yeah.
Because their chemistry, for me, is just out of this world.
Yeah. I love Shelley's patience, that I must say.
Honestly.
I think Ace needs to cough a bit because he still has his morning voice at 10 p.m. at night. I feel like you're beautiful. Yeah, your eyes.
That's how he romances the girls, though.
But that's not how he even talks on TikTok. On TikTok, when you're trying to show Baba how to dance, you're not speaking like that, mate. So but please,
because of the mood in it, when he's doing his deep voice, he's there trying to romance Shelley, get Shelley to be like, ooh, yeah. Well, when he's telling Baba, turn around, and he's doing they're not like us. He's like trying to create a different energy. So I understand like why he would switch up his voice. I know guys who do that all the time. Oh, yeah. They'll be on the phone and they're like, yeah. But then to their friends they're like, so you know, I think it's a guy thing.
Shelley and Ace went to the hideaway. Yes. Eat that kitty. God forgive me. Eat that kitty in the hideaway after marriage. Eat that kitty. In the hideaway after and it was amazing. Since you're a Shelley and Ace fan, how did you feel about the whole hideaway? Them going to the hideaway.
Honestly,
their connection.
I can't lie. When I heard hideaway, I was just thinking these people are going to pressure them to do the doing things. But I would have wanted them to go to the hideaway, which, thank God, I mean, it might lead to the doing things because we've not watched the second episode yet.
They will definitely be doing the things.
Thank God it started off being romantic and it was like Ace set the mood for Shelley. He read out that whole poem and like it just gave to me that, you know, this is a romantic setting. I was happy for them to go to the hideaway, you know. Yeah. I feel like they deserve it. Obviously, they've had their ups and downs, but they're the only like OG couple if we actually want to talk about it. Or are they? I think so. Anyways, they've been there since day one.
Nick and
Alondra too, but
in terms of from the beginning kind of thing.
In terms of them actually pursuing their connection from the beginning. Yeah. Because Nick and Alondra did like each other, but out of respect of Taylor and Sierra, they never pursued the connection. But Shelley and Ace, they were pursuing their connection regardless of who was around. So it's good to see, if not them, probably Nick and Alondra, but I feel like Alondra would have been uncomfortable in that situation because obviously she said it takes her a while to build up that physicality.
Girl, come on, not with Nick. Not with Nick and the wife beater. Hey! Not with Nick.
But she wouldn't have gone. She wouldn't have done. Freaking Nico. Yeah, but I don't think she would have gone. No, do you think they would have done the doing things if they got sent?
No.
I don't think they would have, exactly.
No, but they would have done something.
But I feel like, the most deserving couple was Shelley and Ace to go to the hideaway. So good for them.
I was rooting for Nick and Alondra because I feel like the producers are just not giving us enough of Nick and Alondra.
They cut their kiss. Booth.
But they kept Pepe and Iris's kiss the whole thing long. And it's like, mate, are you right? Do you know what I mean? So I was rooting for them to go to the hideaway because I needed to see more foundation on Nick's face. I needed to see more of that Fenty 445 on Nick's nose. I needed to see more of that.
Okay, I hear it.
Yeah, I was a bit mad.
You need to see. Oh, I was shocked though. In the challenge, he didn't have no foundation on his face when they were kissing.
I don't think she was wearing makeup.
Oh, in the confessional, it looked like she was. I think because the foam thing probably took it off.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Did we talk about the bombshell siblings?
The bombshell siblings?
Yeah, Iris and Pepe.
Not the they were. He even said my bombshell sister.
Yeah, to be honest, I feel like whoever's voting for Iris and Pepe to still be in Love Island, you guys are some ancestral people. Like, come on, why are you letting brother and sister do all of that stuff? Let them go home. Like, these are bombshell siblings, please. Low-key, I feel like haters are going to vote. If HUDA goes home, haters are going to vote for Iris and Pepe. They're going to be like, oh, we must stop.
No, or they'll vote for Amaya and
No, of course they'll vote. They know that Amaya's going to get the vote anyway. But in terms of second, third kind of thing, I feel like something is... Because the fact that Pepe and Iris are still in a conversation to this day, it's telling us something. Again. Do you know what I mean?
Iris said that she had a strong connection with TJ, but it wasn't enough for her to go home first. Pepe said that he had a strong connection with Hannah, was enough for him to go home first. So I guess they obviously found themselves, just feel like their relationship is too premature for me for them to be in the
winners.
Yeah,
So the thing is that I must say I love how mature Pepe is.
I do love how mature Pepe is as well.
I love how like Pepe treats Alondra as well, how he's like such a gentleman, always like helping her down.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because he has a type.
He does have a type. Alondra Clark.
Alondra should have entered that villa with blonde braids, with 613 braids. No blend with colour 4, no blend with colour 30. 613 eyes spiders. And she would have stolen Pepe.
No, he would have. No, Pepe would have been like, girl, we all know.
What the hell is that?
We all know what Pepe would have been like, okay? I personally think that I do love the way Pepe treats Alondra, and I also like the way Iris is just giddy around Pepe. I feel like I've been able to see her personality more now that she's with Pepe as opposed to like all her past couplings. So I feel like they do bring out the best in one another. But yeah, I just feel like I'm just trying to determine, is this lust or is this more than lust?
That's fair.
That's what I'm trying to figure out here.
I feel, to me, from the conversation they had in last night's episode where he was talking about his basketball career, it seemed like he was opening up to her, and she was helping him with advice and stuff like that. But I low-key feel like she just wants to have...
I feel like he also just wants like his both.
Yeah, but I feel like he also wants to have the connection, because the fact that he's opening up to her about the basketball thing, about
like
his feelings and stuff like that. Yeah,
like he did with
they
Hannah.
flirt a lot, don't get me wrong, but the fact that he was able to open up like that, I'm still waiting for her to open up like that. I need to see her open up more, tell him more about like who she is as a person and stuff like that. It's not every day. You've got, girl, you're so beautiful. You've got amazing lips. It's okay.
Literally,
you guys will have enough time for him to kiss those lips outside. Just open up a bit more. Clark and Taylor went home.
Oh my days. Quick note on Clark and Taylor. Honestly, I think that they have a genuine connection. I feel like even though what Taylor did, I'm still looking at you up and down. You did our girl dirty, but at the end of the day, like Love Island, you're there to find love, and I feel like they've genuinely found something special. So even though they went home, I feel like they should be happy because they went home with someone they actually genuinely like, and I do think that they will last outside of the villa. So well done to you guys.
Yeah, I think they will last outside of the villa. I didn't like Clark at the beginning because of what she did to my girl,
and the little's laughing, but I can forgive you for that, Clark.
But now that they're out, I'm actually seeing the bigger picture.
Yes.
And what I want to say is thank you, Clark. Thank you for everything you've done.
Yes.
Because without you, Alondra will
Would
still
have been
be
in the gutter
with that man. That man who said, "Are you ready for hard knock life?" That man.
The man who was kissing her like this. Nick don't kiss her like that.
Oh no, not Nick, not
We
Nick
know
with the
why.
white beater.
We know why.
Not Nick with
We
the white
know
beater.
why.
But yeah, just thank you for like taking Taylor, because without you, Alondra will still be,
Yeah, she would have been in the Lululand thinking
Yes.
this country man, because she loves her some country man. She would have thought this is the country man for me.
Yeah.
So thank you, all right. Thank you, PSA.
Yes.
Thank you, Clark.
Thank you,
for
Clark.
doing your big one and snatching Taylor away, because Taylor
Take
was
him.
never Alondria's.
take him. Who do we think will win Love Island USA 2025?
Our
For me,
predictions. Yeah, go on. Wait, should we say who we ideally want to win and who we think will win?
yes.
Okay, let's
So
do a lineup.
it's obvious. Amaya Papaya and Mr.
Brian,
Toast
yeah,
Scatter
they're taking that 100k.
will win. It's obvious. But who I want to win is Nick and Alondra. But I know that there's no way they're going to win. Reason being is that because I'm in the UK. If I was a US... If I was in the US of A, if I was an American citizen, there's no way that they will not be winning. Because you know why? I will be knocking on doors. I will be printing out leaflets. I'll be printing out posters. Forget president election. Nicolandra for president. No one in this. In fact, I will steal all of my family members' phones to vote for Nicolandra.
You know what I would do?
Yeah.
I'll go into the Apple store. And I will use every single device that they have on display and vote for Nick and Alondra.
Yes,
listen.
I'll bake cakes. I'll deliver cakes and I'll
The
be like,
campaign
vote
will be
for
on.
Nicola. There'll be a whole campaign.
Hey.
You think you've seen a presidential campaign before?
You've not seen it
You
yet
haven't met me.
with this girl.
You haven't met
You've
me.
not seen
If
it.
I was an American girl, if I was in the US of A.
If I was a California girl, Nicolandra would win.
Yes. If I was a Los Angeles girl,
Yes.
best believe Nick and Alondra, you
Yeah.
will be my winners.
You
But
would have done your big one.
it's unfortunate. I'm in the UK. It's
Yeah.
okay.
What can you
We'll get
do?
him next time.
What can
Amaya
you
Papaya,
do?
you take the crown.
What can you do?
I think Amaya's gonna win. I want if Nicolandra wins, I will cry. I will cry.
She will.
But
She will cry. I believe
they're
her.
not gonna win. So I think Ace and Shelly will come second
Do you think?
or third.
Yeah.
The Huda fans, they
They
are
are strong.
strong boys. So I feel like Huda, if Huda doesn't go home tomorrow, she's gonna come second.
Listen, the devil may sleep, but those
Huda
Huda
fans,
they don't.
They work
They will not
harder.
rest. They work very hard. For me personally, I think Amaya Papaya is going to take the crown. In an ideal world, I would love to see my baby Shelly and Ace win because I feel like they're the most deserving. And if Shelly and Ace win, hey,
crazy.
hey.
She said it from the beginning.
If they win, the smile that will be on my
Yes.
face. Hey, I'll just be so happy.
She said it from the beginning.
I would have said it from the beginning. You know what? I will even message everyone at work and be like, guys, I know you don't watch Love Island USA, but look who just won.
Yeah.
My couple. So I
Definitely.
really hope that they win. But if I'm being realistic and I'm coming out of the Lulu land, I feel as though Huda could take second place. And I feel like Amaya Papaya obviously going to win.
Yeah.
And then I think it'll be Shelly. And then I think it would be Alondra and Nick. But
Yeah.
ideally, I would love it to be Shelly and Ace, Nick, Alondra, Amaya Papaya, and Pepe. Huda and Chris, your connection is not as strong as the other couples. So I really don't think that they deserve to be in the finals. But at the end of the day, I feel like the people who are voting for Huda
Yeah.
are strong.
The fans are really
They're
strong.
very, very strong.
I don't know. Something in my heart is telling me that Nicolandra is going to make it to the final.
Yes.
It depends on a lot of things, though. A few things to me.
What is
I feel like if Huda and Chris don't get into an argument until the final, then they are going to
Be second.
be second. But those arguments, oh, this is difficult, you know.
I genuinely feel like Shelly and Ace are more deserving and Nick and Alondra are equally deserving to get that 100k. But people are saying Ace will not touch that 100k. So, you know.
Yeah, because of the things, how they're saying that he comes across as like a leader, like always wants to
But
lead
I'm
and
sorry, can I just make a point? If you naturally radiate leader energy, what can you do? Like Ace is there telling the boys, do this, do that, do that. It's the fact that they're listening. If they're listening, what can you actually do? It's on them. It's not on Ace. Like, I feel like, okay, let's not lie here. Ace has done some shisty things throughout the season, like sending my boy Jeremiah home. But I've forgiven him for that. You know, we all need to move on. But I just feel like it's Ace's aura and you can't take that away from someone.
And
So-
let's be honest, sending someone home doesn't mean you're killing them.
It's
He's just
true.
going back to
It's
the
true.
US of A.
Exactly.
I think we have the same predictions.
Yeah.
Here's our Love Island 2025 season 7 predictions.
Yes.
So here's who we think is going to win the 100k.
All right.
So Amaya
Papaya
and Brian, first place, they will win the 100k.
100K.
Huda and Chris, second place. Ace and Shelly, third. But the real question is Iris and Pepe or Nicolandra in fourth. Who?
You know what it is? I have
Who do you think is
faith.
gonna-
I can't lie. I have faith in America. I feel like they're gonna send Nicolandra into the final. They have to. Like, I feel like that's most genuinely. I feel like that's what they need to do, and I have faith that the Nicolandra stands will pull through. And y'all better come together and pull through, please, please.
I think if Iris and Pepe make it to the final, then I have a different prediction.
Okay. What's your...
I think Amaya, Papaya, and Brian, number 1.
Yeah.
Iris and Pepe, number 2. Huda and Chris, number 3. And Ace
Shelly
and Shelly,
fourth.
fourth. I think that because if these fans are strong enough to bring them to, and it's probably not even fans voting for Iris and Pepe, it's probably just regular people,
Yeah.
but just the majority of them. If these people make it to the final, then I feel like,
There,
Yeah.
I just hope, please, America, please. America, please. If you really love God the way you say you love God in your speeches, bring Nicolandria to the final, please.
Yes.
Please, if y'all
Yes.
really love God the way y'all say y'all love God, you gonna do the right thing.
No, wait. I got to do, you know, they fall for the waterworks. You got to do the waterworks.
Oh yeah. American
You know, like when I was 5 years old.
yeah. You had a dream.
I had a dream.
Yeah.
And that dream was for Nicolandria to make it to the final.
Yeah.
And I never thought it would happen, you know.
America, look, America, look.
I'm pleading. Is your fingers getting stuck in my butthole braids? No, okay. I just want you guys to know that I love you guys. I love America.
Yeah, America, we love you so much. Please.
USA.
Please.
Please send Nicolandria to the finals. Please. Go out there to the world and make them vote. Do us proud.
Please.
Knock on people's doors.
Please.
Print out posters.
Please.
Deliver leaflets through people's doors.
Listen, I'm against thievery, but take people's phones if you need to.
Run away.
Vote.
Vote for Nicolandria and Shelley's quickly.
Vote
And give
go
their phones back.
Yeah, give them back.
Because you know Sarah doesn't like thieves. So make sure you run back and give them their phones.
But just for 10 seconds, I'm allowing it. Go take their phones and vote. Please.
Do what you have to do,
What you
America.
have. Stand up, America. Stand up.
And vote.
Stand up and vote.
Vote for your winners, America.
Listen, this is the time it
And
counts.
together,
we shall rise, America. Together, Nicolandria will stay and go to that final. Please vote.
Amen.
Please vote. Please vote. Yes.
we are all in this together,
Yeah,
guys.
we are. We'll
Just
be
like High
supporting
School
you.
Musical.
We'll support you from the UK.
Yeah, in our sleep when we're dreaming at 2 a.m.
Exactly.
We know you will be working hard.
Exactly.
Let's get into the next segment. So, girl, would you rather go on Love Island
Ooh,
or go on Love is Blind?
I'd rather go on Love is Blind.
You didn't even have to think twice.
I ain't gotta think twice about it.
And why?
I'd rather go on Love is Blind because I feel like it's more of a serious show in terms of like your intentions. If I go on Love Island, I just feel like it would be too much. Love Island is a fun show, like, but I feel like if you want to find a true connection, which I feel like what's the point of going on these shows if you're not going to find a true connection, then I would rather go on Love is Blind. How about you?
Mine's a bit difficult because a lot of times, I mean, not gonna lie, I prefer men in terms of what they have on the inside instead of what they have on the outside.
Yeah.
But I do have a preference, like Pepe, you know.
He got a type.
He likes blonde girls. I
Yes.
like 6-pack.
Yes,
you know.
you have a type.
How am I going to see the 6-pack through a wall?
Okay.
But at the same time, I can't
I
put
didn't even
milk.
think of that aspect. But
I can't put milk in my mouth and put it inside another person's
hell no.
mouth and then put it
hell
inside
no,
a bucket.
Hell no.
That's very difficult. So
These
I
challenges.
don't know. I probably have to hold my nose and take the milk. I don't know.
I even forgot about that aspect of not seeing the person. But even with that aspect, I feel as though if I fall in love with your personality, I can grow to fall in love with you.
Yeah, but then like you have to remember at the end of that show, you have to say yes or no.
To the marriage.
Yes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, please, they won't lock me up. If I say no. If I say no, I say
difficult. I don't know. And I'm also scared because what if the curtains open and then he sees me and then he's like, oh, how are you? Are you okay? Okay.
Well, like the chemistry doesn't translate in real life.
Yeah. Imagine if it's Pepe on the other side of the wall. Imagine if me and Pepe are on
Be
Love
like,
Island.
where's my blonde girl?
Me and Pepe are on Love Island.
Yeah.
He falls in love now with me. It's now time to
No,
see
but
me.
me-
And he's seeing colourful
No, me, I feel
braids.
like he'll know. I will do what Chelsea did, dropping hints about who I look like. I'll be like, ooh, yeah, people do say that I look like Viola Davis. You know, you have to drop these things in. And that's the image they will have in their head, even though I don't look like her. But, you know, I'll just drop something like that to make them know who I kind of resemble.
Do you think you have a flirtatious voice?
I don't think I have a flirtatious voice.
I'm trying to see if my flirtatious voice still sounds like me.
Yeah.
My flirtatious voice would be like, hi.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
show me your
good.
flirtatious voice.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Okay.
No, that sounds like I'm from Ends.
No, it doesn't. Hi. Yeah. yeah, how are you?
Or
Yeah.
it was the how are you? That was a bit. Do you know what I mean? Let's calm it down a bit. So
And then
then
I'll be like, hi, how are you?
how are you? You
How
got to let
are-
it flow.
how are you?
I'm good.
What was the weather like today?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. They're gonna be like, oh hell no. Next match.
Gosh, this is hard for me
It is hard.
because if it was Love Island USA, oh no, but they sleep with everyone. Everyone's making out, like challenges, making out for 5 seconds.
And also another thing in Love is Blind, when you're in your couple or when you meet up, say you do like each other X, Y, and Z, you move in to a house with just your couple. I wouldn't want to be sharing a bathroom with 20 odd people. What if you're there doing fracka in the toilet and like stinking it up, all that stuff. And yeah, I would just like my own space to clean things. So that's another reason why I would prefer going on Love is Blind over Love Island.
With a stranger.
What on Love is
Anyhow, anyway.
But then I feel like it's more private because you're in your own complex. In Love is Blind, you're sharing a room with 20 odd other people. Like it's more exposed, personally speaking, than it would be in Love is Blind. Yeah, obviously the cameras are on you, but you're still in the own confines of your own apartment with this stranger. As opposed to it being a shared villa with 20 other strangers.
I would pick Love is Blind too. So, yeah.
Yes, well, we've made it to,
To
the
the
end
end
of
of
our podcast.
podcast.
Woo!
Thank you so much, guys, for
Yes,
watching.
thank you, and we will catch you guys next week. Love it.
Let us know what your opinions are of Love Island in the comment section. We'll see you in the next episode.
Yes, let us know,
Bye.
guys. Bye.